Welcome to Polk Today. I'm your host, Brian Lacey. Polk Today is a daily show airing right here on PGTV Monday through Friday with useful county information, weather with Billy Abernathy, and highlights from PGTV programs, along with previewing upcoming meetings. Today is Monday, September 15, 2014, a meeting day for the Polk County Board of County Commissioners. It's the second and final public hearing on the fiscal year 2014-15 budget. It's scheduled for 6 p.m. in the boardroom and will be broadcast right here on PGTV. We start off today's show with a tip from Polk County Fire Rescue. Every 15 seconds, an older adult is seen in an emergency department for a fall-related injury. Brad Ruman has the details on how prevention of falls can help keep seniors safe.
At age 65, elderly adults are twice as likely to be killed from fire or falls compared to the rest of the population. That's why Polk County Fire Rescue offers a series on fire and fall prevention called Remembering When. This series focuses on 16 key safety messages developed by local and national safety experts. Polk County Fire Rescue also offers these tips for grandparents and elderly adults. If you smoke, use a large, deep ashtray and wet cigarette butts and ashes before emptying them in a waste basket. Be kitchen-wise. Wear short sleeves or roll up long sleeves when cooking, and never leave cooking food unattended. Have an escape plan and practice it at least twice a year. Only use rugs with rubber non-skid backing. See an eye specialist once a year. Poor vision can increase your chances of falling. And exercise regularly to build strength and improve your balance and coordination. To schedule a Remembering When program for your next group meeting, contact Public Education Officer Rosa Driggs at rosadriggs@polkfl.com. Polk County Fire Rescue also recommends that you go to your grandparents' house this weekend and make sure that it's safe from fire and fall hazards. For more safety information, visit us at polkfire.net.
You know, these days it seems like no matter where you turn on the internet, websites for free public records often make a confusing distinction between free searches and free results. The Polk County Clerk of Courts can help in the search and save you money. Taylor Benson has all the details.
Be cautious of private companies selling public records that can easily be obtained through the Clerk of Courts. Companies often send official-looking notices offering copies of records for fees ranging from $40 to $89 or even more. Deeds and other records can easily be obtained from the clerk's office for just a few dollars. Uncertified copies can even be downloaded and printed for free by using the official records search on the clerk's website at polkcountyclerk.net.
Staying on top of the events here at Polk Today includes a look at the weather for the latest forecast conditions and a look at what's happening in the tropics. We take you to the Emergency Operations Center with EOC Coordinator Billy Abernathy. Hey, Billy.
Thanks, Brian. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Bill Abernathy, Polk County Emergency Management from the Emergency Operations Center. And this is your weather brief for Monday, September 15, 2014. For today, mostly sunny skies with a high of 92, low of 73 with a 98% humidity. 40% chance of scattered thunderstorms, mainly after 2 p.m., with light to variable winds at 3 to 5 miles per hour. And for Tuesday, we can expect a high of 91, low of 73, with a 50% chance of scattered thunderstorms, mainly after 2 p.m. Winds will be from the northwest at 5 to 7 miles per hour. And for Wednesday, we can expect a high of 83, low of 73, 60% chance of thunderstorms with light to variable winds 3 to 5 miles an hour, generally from the south. Now to the tropics. Currently, Emergency Management's monitoring Hurricane Edward in the Middle Atlantic, identified with the yellow circle. This system is moving to the northwest at 15 miles per hour. A gradual turn to the north on Tuesday and then to the northeast on Tuesday night. Hurricane force winds extend outward to this system at 35 miles, and tropical storm force winds extend outward to 175 miles of this system. Currently, millibars is 966. This will be the last update on this particular system from Polk County Emergency Management, considering that it does not affect the peninsula of Florida. And we're also monitoring a wave in the central Atlantic identified with a white circle. This system has a 114 millibar low pressure system associated with it. This system is moving to the west at 18 miles per hour. Sahara air is inhibiting some of this system, which is limiting convection. We're also monitoring a wave in the eastern Atlantic identified with a white circle. Sahara air is more or less to the northerly side of this system. As this system moves to the west at 15 miles per hour, this system has moderate to isolated convection. I'm Bill Abernathy, Polk County Emergency Management. I'll see you back here tomorrow on PGTV. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks, Billy. SPCA Florida is an animal shelter, veterinary clinic, animal hospital, and animal adoption center in the Polk County community. Yearly, they find permanent homes for over 5,000 homeless cats and dogs. Here's a look at Draco and Jeannie, a cat and dog in need of a forever home.
Draco is the Prince Charming cat of your dreams. He's easygoing with teens and friendly with adults. He tolerates dogs, but they're not his favorite. Draco loves quiet time as much as he does playing with toys. He's a combo kitty, enjoying the best of both worlds. This sweet boy is an active and playful companion with a moderate vocalization level. If Draco sounds like the cat for you, come down and meet him today, because a handsome fellow like Draco won't be here too long before someone claims him as their own fur Prince Charming. Meet longtime resident Jeannie. She's active, curious, and playful. This beautiful girl enjoys tossing around toys, climbing, splashing in water, and playing fetch. She has a tendency to dig, so outdoor supervision is a good idea. Jeannie knows sit, and with your help, she can become fully house-trained. She needs a home without cats and a guardian who will help teach her additional commands and manners, like containing her excitement so she doesn't jump. If you like to jog, Jeannie is the perfect running companion. Plus, she's super social with moderate vocalization level, so she wouldn't mind stopping and visiting with other people. Even though Jeannie has a high activity level, she is really a lap dog at heart. Help us find this loving dog the forever home she deserves. Come and meet Jeannie, or encourage your friends and family to check her out.
One of the shows that airs here on PGTV is Science Quest. Host Stephen Barnes takes us to various government entities and explains the science behind the job. Now, Polk County, with its over 554 lakes, has a little bit of a problem with invasive aquatic weeds. On this edition, he takes a look at part 2 on how the county deals with these weeds.
Now we're in a little John boat here with a regular outboard motor, but I'm looking at this stuff and seeing how thick it is. There's no way that we could float through this stuff.
It makes navigation really hard in a regular outboard boat, absolutely. Especially when it gets to that point where it's right below the surface and it has a thick mat. Some of the native vegetation can be problematic going through as well, but the hydrilla, once it reaches the surface and really forms that thick mat, it's
and that's
very
what we're
hard
looking
to
at here.
navigate
This is a
through.
pretty thick mat.
This is where it has reached the surface. It has begun to do more branching out, and it would just continue. If we let it go like this, it would just continue to pile up right below the surface and grow thicker in a short order of time.
Yeah, it's not hard looking at this. It's not hard to see how this is a problem.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. And we're fixing to take care of this problem. Over here is our airboat,
Okay.
and rigged up with the spray rig to apply the herbicides. And what we've done is where we surveyed this lake and isolated these treatment areas, the airboat's equipped with a GPS unit, and those shapes, those polygons, are in that GPS unit. So he can go in here and precisely apply the herbicide to these areas that we've identified as key treatment areas. So what Lee's doing now, he has the herbicide in his tank, and it's going from the tank through a pump through the meter, so he can tell how many gallons per minute he's putting out and what the total gallonage he's putting out.
He's following that GPS.
He's following that GPS. He's basically filling in. He has the shape of the treatment area on his GPS, and he's filling in the center of it while applying the herbicide. And
now, where is the herbicide coming out of?
There's a small green hose you can see going over the bow of the boat, and that's where the herbicide is getting injected into the water, and we utilize the turbulence underneath the bottom of the boat to help mix, evenly mix the herbicide in the water.
How long does the herbicide have to, I mean, if you're using the turbulence to mix it, how long does it have to stay there?
If we get the desired concentration, it's not a real long time. If it sits there the rest of the day, it'll do a fairly good job. And as we were talking about, earlier, the bigger of an area you're treating, sometimes the easier it is to keep your herbicide within that area.
Yeah.
And we're subject to a lot of weather conditions too. If we have a storm move in or something after we treat, it can affect if the herbicide stays in there. That's why it's important to monitor behind, what we're doing.
So if you've got a really active lake where you've got a lot of boats, you want to try to avoid, I would imagine you want to try to avoid spraying on the day, like on a weekend when you're going to have a lot of boats out on the lake.
Yeah, especially like on the Winter Haven chain. If you're trying to do something in a canal situation on the Winter Haven chain on a Saturday, your water's pretty much going to get washed out of there, because there's just a lot of traffic out here, a lot of boats during the winter, during the weekend times.
Very good.
Hey, that's going to do it for today's show. As a reminder to keep current with programs or progress in the county, visit us online at polk-county.net or follow us on Facebook and Twitter or the Polk County YouTube channel. I invite you to join us Tuesday when we will take a look at Polk County's Most Wanted with Heartland Crime Stoppers, get a health update from Building a Healthier Polk, and feature a clip from the Commissioner's Report. For Polk Today, I'm Brian Lacey, and we will see you tomorrow.